Well, good morning, and guess where I am? The mask is a giveaway. The tubes are a giveaway. It's about 6:15. I got here early at the dialysis center, and kind of onto the early morning schedule works best for me. And it's a release time of, what did she say, 9:30 or 9:35. So usually it's about 9:40, 9:45. So getting here even a few minutes early is a good thing. Basically, you can see the machine and the type of catheter I have is direct to my jugular vein and heart, which is alleged higher risk because of potential infection, and they like to put a fistula in your arm, which basically is getting poked every time. I'm a little sensitive to needles and really hate getting IVs, especially by personnel that is not skilled. I've run into a few of those. They get one chance, then done. You got to stand up for your rights. If they're not skilled, not practiced, I mean, I've run into head nurses that could not insert an IV the first time, and they're fishing around and jabbing you, just causing you a lot of pain for nothing because one of their associates is likely better. So I usually identify those early on. Usually have a lot of activity, and if I cough or sneeze, then the machine goes off and starts beeping. So a lot of times you can hear background noise, and they will bring me a snack pretty soon. So usually get a energy bar and a drink that are specific to dialysis patients. So the issues you might have might be too high of potassium, which then you need to take a calcium binder. The effect of the potassium causes skin itching, which I've had, so I haven't managed that ideally. Getting onto the transplant list, I'm going for my first appointment on that, and they have a lot of hoops to jump through, from dental to other health issues all have to be lined up. And the other thing that I'm trying to figure out, because I live alone and single, they require a care person to be with you at the time. It has to be the person has to be identified, and they have to attend for 1 month at the time of your transplant. So let's say you had a sibling. Everyone's busy. It's going to be hard to, unless it's your spouse and they take time off work specifically. I find that's kind of discriminatory, and for me to need help for 30 days, I doubt it. Even if it was a perfect situation, the person was willing and able, there's no way I would need somebody for 30 days. I don't care what kind of surgery I had. So sorry, a few interruptions now and then. So that's some of it, and so I'm trying to figure that out. It's like, oh, I'm being discriminated upon because I'm single and I don't have an active care person prior to going into the whole transplant regime. Time frame as far as the transplant, if I have my own donor, which I had a friend volunteer right away, that we'll get into compatibility and those other issues, but there could be issues surrounding that. We just having a donor could make the time frame from 6 months to under 5 years. If you don't have a donor, it's probably going to be a donated organ from a cadaver, and that could take years. And I'm in my 60s. I don't want to have to wait till I'm 70 to be done with this place. And considering peritoneal dialysis, which would mean I would not have to, drive 35 miles a day and have 3 visits per week. So that would be done at home, plug the tubes in. You have to have literally about a ton of supplies they deliver. So you have to have a place to store it. You have to have a clean, organized place. You can take care of the dialysis on your own. And it takes a couple weeks of from the surgery to the point where you're actually hooking yourself up. There's training, there's different steps involved. So that's the alternative to coming to the dialysis center. I haven't missed any appointments, and so they watch everything, your reliability as your appointments and how you take your medication, all that kind of thing, is a bit controlling. So that's where things lie at the moment. And this has been about going on 4 months of the treatment here. And I am happy to report and admit I was pretty sick in February, and if I had not gotten the surgery, I definitely would not be here right now. My weight was down to about 135 pounds, which is probably has never been that low since I was like 13 years old. So now I'm up to a little over 165. Feel good doing. I'll show some of the things I'm doing at home, but that's a brief rundown. The surgery for installing the tubes, one goes right up here, and that I was already hospitalized, and that surgery was not too major, but they were only giving me regular Tylenol and there were I finally asked for more for pain relief and was hospitalized for 2 weeks. So I was starting dialysis uh, after the first few days. So I would say the pain was more than what doctors indicated it would be, and was pretty uncomfortable for the first 2 weeks. So that's something you have to deal with. But other than that, have not had any problems and have good flow in the plumbing here. So that's a brief rundown. We'll tell you more and share some lifestyle things. Pretty active. I might take a nap now and then, but stay pretty busy, and am building myself back up. I'm starting to get arm muscle again. If I got up to my old weight, like into the 170 plus, then I would definitely be strong and feeling like I once was. That's important. All right, until next time, take care, and I hope your dialysis goes well for you if that's what you're looking at. Have a wonderful day.